Hello, everybody. Welcome to the latest episode of the FPL Affairs podcast, the podcast that strips back and lays bare our season-long love affair with FPL. In the first of our Gameweek 9 Unwrapped videos, Bossman, the FPL Affairs Lion, and myself, Magpie, are joined all the way from Malaysia by our admin league leader, Dove himself. We review our Gameweek 9 teams, what our decisions were like, which players we chose, did we make right decisions? And then we will finish by first impressions and first thoughts for Game Week 10. Before we get started, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel for all of our content, and if you hit that bell, you should be notified each time we release something new. Anyway, I'm waffling. Enough of my small talk. Let's get cracking.
And there's Mo Salah. There goes Haaland. He's on his way again. He's hungry. He's scored. Ice cold precision from Palmer. Ayo Saka! That is a diamond of a goal!
Okay, greetings everybody to our Game Week 9 Unwrapped with me, Matt, aka the FPL Affairs Magpie, and joining me once again is our leader, the FPL Affairs Dove himself, Mohammed. How are you all the way over in Malaysia?
Fantastic feeling. Can't wait to have a talk with you about this game week. It has been a very big roller coaster of emotion this game week, but glad and with a good note at least.
Yeah, so what we're trying to do, Bossman the Lion is running a little bit late. Hopefully he'll be with us shortly. So we'll start by looking at your team, and then if he's here by the time we finish with that, or while we're talking with that, great. Otherwise, we'll move on to mine before his. So let's get started.
You okay, Mohammed?
Alhamdulillah, I'm good.
Good.
What?
How about you, Lewis?
Yeah, all good, brother. All good. It's cold in England now again. I was in Spain last week and it was
Uh,
like 27 degrees every day. Really nice going to the beach, relaxing. And then back to England on Saturday and it's just cold and miserable, yeah.
yeah, I can understand that.
Is it hot where you are?
Yes, I mean, it's hot. It's usually around that 28, 29, 30 Celsius.
Really?
So I guess if I were to be in England, it's going to be cold for me.
Oh yeah, definitely, man. Definitely. Do you get any bad weather there or like is it just is it winter now or coming to winter?
No, we doesn't have that fall kind of summer winter thing. We only have like summer and then rainy days like that.
Okay.
Just two. If it's
Yeah.
rainy, it's cold. If not, it's hot.
Yeah, got you.
Well, it has been a big roller coaster of emotion this game week. But of course, for both of us, what a sweet end.
Yeah, I mean, you're still, I think, quite a way ahead of me, maybe like 30 points or something. You've had a really good
Yeah,
start.
around that. But I guess you have climbed into second place in our admin league.
Yes. I'm on your tail, brother. I'm on your tail. Do you
I'll be
remember
watching you.
do you remember where you finished last? I had a terrible year last year on,
Oh
I
yes,
did,
last year,
yeah,
last year actually the first time I finished outside the 1 million rank
okay.
was a very bad year. But
Yeah.
this season,
But,
hopefully, I am looking to change it.
so you normally finish like top 500k most years or top,
Uh, I think for the past few season behind before last season, I finished yes around 500 in the top 500K 4 seasons straight.
okay, good. Yeah, that's good going.
But yeah, last season 1.2 million, very bad. I mean, a
Mm,
lot of very rush decision, take a lot of
yeah,
hits. But
yeah,
this season I learned, we learn, we improve,
yeah,
and hopefully a
absolutely.
better season. Yes.
I think it's difficult when, like, say for someone like you who's used to finishing high quite a lot, if you start to fall behind, you might start to take risks earlier, straight away. Like how do I get this rank back? I have to maybe go different to Salah for this
Agree.
week. Yeah, and then all of a sudden you're like, you get desperate, and so you just have to keep calm in it.
Yes, I think one thing I learned in FPL that I apply this season is that always be patient, trust your
Yeah,
team, and
yeah,
do not take any what we call unnecessary hit. I mean, it
yeah.
may look nice, but sometimes, most of the time, that hit doesn't actually
Doesn't
give
work.
you
Yeah,
much point. Yes.
literally. So this week just gone, I was going to do a hit to bring in Enzo Fernandez for Chelsea and either Tosin or Achiampong for in defence, the double.
Yeah.
And I was looking at it, but I was thinking like if I do this hit, I need Chelsea to get a clean sheet just to break
Yeah.
even, like just to
Just to
make
break
those four
even, yes.
points. Yeah, and then like obviously, yeah, it can work out if he gets bonus or something like that. But
Right. I think I've shrunk me down down to a little image in the top corner, but then due to editing, I'll be chopping us off the side and sticking us over the top anyway. So
okay,
just ignore a tiny version of little me. Okay, so Mohammed, do you want to give us a run through with your team this week?
are we recording?
Uh,
Yeah.
Okay,
well, of course, starting off with my team, Manchester City, goalkeeper, Donnarumma. Didn't manage to get a clean sheet, but honestly, not much can be said. It was a beautiful goal by Matty Cash, straight into the
yeah,
side netting.
mm,
Nothing the keeper could really do about that one. And as for Haaland, Villa marked him really well. I mean, the funny thing is, he actually had more touches in his own box than Villa's did the first
no,
half. I mean, he should have scored that 1v1 chance where Martinez made a great save. And
yeah,
of course, the offside goal where he literally threw his body on the line and ended up
mm,
injuring himself just trying to score that.
mm,
But I mean, it just shows that Haaland is also a human being. It's only his second blank of the season. And even though he was my captain, my rank didn't take a much of a hit since other popular captain, mainly Saka and Semenyo, also blank.
yeah,
Mm.
On to Chelsea. Horrible performance. I mean, Sunderland, who were playing away, somehow had a higher expected goal than them. It's frustrating to see, especially after how well they play against us, Liverpool, and the next two games against Forest and AS, which make me think that they are in great form. And this week, I made one transfer, which is to sell Pedro Porro, who get a clean sheet and an assist for Reece James, who only got 1 point. A bit of disappointment. I mean, this team didn't get too involved in attack compared to Cucurella, but I think the main positive is that he completed 19 minutes. That's a really good sign for his fitness, which has always been a concern for FPL managers. I
yeah.
still believe attacking returns and clean sheet will come soon for him, inshallah.
Mm.
And of course, the main man of this team, Mickey van der Ven, the Dutch.
Mm.
What a performance. Two great header, 10 defensive contribution, a clean sheet for a monstrous 23 points. And if you love history, he is officially the fifth highest scoring single game week player in FPL history, behind Anarisa of Liverpool and Wharton of Everton on 37 points, and Jordan Timber this season, plus Arnold on 24 points. I
I
mean,
saw that.
I
It was
have been,
interesting. Two of the highest ever defending goal scorers have been this season.
honest.
Crazy.
Yeah, I mean, it just shows that defender actually have a higher ceiling this season with DEFCON and so on.
Mm.
And sometimes I think maybe going with 4 or 5 defense is not a bad decision at all.
Mm-hmm.
So
It's been an honor to have.
do you want to read your entire team out?
Oh yes, of course, NST 1 point. I mean, it's very attacking team that. Kudus and Semenyo, it's been very quiet for both of them. Only 3 points. And Eze finally Eze done what I was hoping he would do in the absence of Odegaard. More attacking, more playing time. He got his first goal for the Gunners in the Premier League and a sweet 11 points. Bruno Fernandes, yeah, I mean, it's a good performance from Bruno. Heavily involved, great chances, lovely uh, set up lovely play, but of course it doesn't actually translate into FPL
Mm.
points.
Mhm.
I only got 4 points through DEFCON, but I think I have no worries with Bruno. He can get points through attacking returns, assists, set pieces, also highly involved in defense. So there will be no worries for him.
Do you
João
think
Pedro
do you,
and
do you think sorry, Mohammed, do you think he takes the next penalty for Manchester United?
yes,
You still
I think
yeah,
definitely.
okay, no danger that Mbuemo's taking them or nothing like this.
Yeah, I think no problem. I mean, even Cristiano Ronaldo in that team, he's still taking it.
Okay, and all right, another question then. Do you think he scores his next penalty?
Yes, I believe he will score. I mean, it's normal for him to miss, and I'm pretty much sure he will train his. I will train. He will train hard to get to score
Yeah,
the next penalty. They definitely don't want to miss it again. I mean, he's the main guy, and
yeah.
absolutely people want him to score.
Okay.
So
I mean,
how did all this do to your rank and points and so on?
yeah. I mean, heading into that final game, Tottenham versus Everton, I was 10 points behind safety score and on a 100K red arrow. But of course, Gundogan
Oh,
come in, give me that 23 points, lift me
mm.
5 points above safety, and giving me that sweet green arrow to 153K in the world.
Before the Everton game, were you just hoping like me that he just got a clean sheet? Like I would,
Yes,
I
yes,
would have I would have snapped your hand off for a 6 pointer before that Everton game.
yes, agree.
I was
I
like,
was just hoping, please get a
yeah,
clean sheet. I
just get
was
a
not
clean
hoping like
sheet.
2 goals.
Yeah, and that would have like the same as you. Like even if you'd have just got the six, that would have been like at least not a red
Yes,
arrow. Like.
yes, yes. So happy
Um,
for him.
yeah, it's good. You had a good week then. So yeah, 153K, nice.
So should we move on to yours?
Can do, yeah.
Talk us through it.
Yeah, so this is week two of my wild card, which you guys know I did last week, and the plan was to have Salah and Haaland in it, and to go very cheap at the back, but at the same time, defenders that have aerial threat and that will be so obviously centre backs is typically in FPL in the past we've gone for attacking fullbacks, your Trents, your Robertsons, etc. From the early information I've seen this season, I've now decided I'm just going to have centre backs only, and actually to just get the cheap ones because they're going to be busy. Even if they don't get a clean sheet, there's a 50-50 chance in every game, I think, that they will hit DEFCONs. And if they can get a clean sheet on top of that, happy days. So, um, yeah, week two of the wild card, successful so far. Obviously, having both Rodon and Van de Ven was a bit of a monster factor in this week because you look at the rest of the team, which I'll go through in a second. It wasn't great. It wasn't a great scoring week across the board, was it? I think unless you had one of
Mm.
Van der Ven, Rodon, or Mbuemo, you no one got a good score this week, did they? Really? All of the main guys blanked. Semenyo, a lot of the high-owned players blanked. So it was a good week to have a good week for me because it pushed me right up the rankings. So just to go through it, I had Riot in goal for another clean sheet, 6 points. Esteve away at Wolves. He ended up conceding two. He only got 1 point, but that was fine. That's all I expected, really.
Yeah.
Mickey van der Ven, I had the main man of the game week. I was in the gym actually when that game was on, and I saw that Spurs had scored, and I thought, I hope that
I was
I
watching
got a
that
live
game
score.
live.
You watched it? Okay, nice, nice.
Yes,
I haven't actually. Have I seen
very
the goals
happy.
yet? I haven't even. Oh my God, I haven't even seen his goals yet. But I know that he's obviously a threat from. So I expected Everton to score first. So I was just hoping it would stay 0-0-0-0. And then when I saw that Spurs scored, I was like, please be Van de Ven. And as soon as I saw he scored, I was like, fine, don't care if he doesn't get a clean. Like that's
Yeah,
all I wanted, 7 points. And then yeah, just couldn't
yeah,
believe it when I
yeah.
saw that he
When
scored
he scored
again.
that first goal, I think that okay, job done for the game week. But
Yeah,
then he
yeah,
give
yeah,
me two.
yeah. So dead chuffed with that. So yes, Van de Ven with 23 points. Rodon got me 13 points. So he was actually on for something like 17 or 18 before West Ham got that late goal. Um, but still very happy with 13 points from a 4 million defender. I had the main man, Mo Salah. He did return this week. He scored it. Did you guys see his goal, by the way?
No, not
No,
yet.
no,
Ma-
not yet.
Mate, Salah's goal was unreal. Szoboszlai crossed it in. He plucked it out of the air with his left foot or right foot, and then smashed the volley in
Ah,
off the
yes,
bar with it.
yes,
You
I
seen it?
watched it. Yes,
Yeah,
I
that was
mean
for me
he
like goal of the
controlled it
weekend.
with his left foot and shoot it with the right.
Yeah, it was
Nice volley,
unbelievable.
unbelievable.
Yeah. I
Yes,
mean, I haven't seen all of the goals yet. I'd be surprised if there was a better goal than that. But yeah, Salah is back amongst the goals. He got me 6 points. Paqueta had the ball in the net. Um, that got ruled out for a very marginal offside, so that was quite unlucky that Paqueta actually ended up blanking again.
Mm.
Doku, I was very, very, very close to selling this week to Szoboszlai, and I looked at a couple of predicted lineups. I also spoke to a guy on Twitter who does Man City predictions, and they all had Doku starting, so I decided to keep him. And lo and behold, Pep stuck him on the bench. So Doku came on to get me a nice 1 pointer, which I can't be mad about. We know what this game's about. If you pick a Man City
pet
midfielder,
roulette.
Pep roulette exists. It always exists. I can't be annoyed with anyone apart from myself for having a Man City midfielder. So it is what it is, and I'll be looking to move him on possibly this week. Um, Declan Rice again, just machine. He's on a lot of set pieces. He's a goal threat. He's only 6.5 million. He will be in my season in my team all season. I think. I get the argument that he takes up an Arsenal spot. So if you were looking to get Gabriel, Saka, and I don't know if you were trebling up somewhere else. I don't hate it and I understand it, but I just I can't see me selling Rice at all this season. So yeah, 7 points from him. Gyökeres, I think he's blanked. How many games has he blanked in a row? Do you two know?
Five game week is in a row.
Mm.
Yeah, after seeing him
I
score
mean,
twice.
I mean, just like Gokares and João Pedro is fighting to see which one of them is even worse.
Yeah, it's going to be the worst. Yeah, and I have both of them. Thank God. So great.
They're competing.
But yeah, as you guys can see, I felt like this was a good week to go against Haaland. Man City struggle away at Villa. I think they've lost 3 times in a row there now. I thought they would score maybe one. I thought Haaland might get one, but yeah, I didn't see him going crazy or anything. So I thought it'd be a good week to try and steal a few points by going elsewhere. Went for João Pedro. He was absolutely crap. By all accounts, don't think he even had a shot. So
I mean,
yeah,
honestly, when you say you want to go differential, I was thinking that you will captain Mohamed Salah instead. I mean, if you captain him, it's
yeah.
going to
Mm.
be a different.
The thing was, I think just having Salah at this point is enough of a differential that if he does well, it's good for me. Whereas João Pedro, I thought, well, he's still quite highly owned, and he's been 4 weeks without scoring. They're at home to Sunderland. He's playing 90 minutes. He must at least get an assist. Like that's kind of what my thinking was. Um, so yeah, I mean, it was a good decision to go against Haaland. It was just a bad decision on who I decided to pick
Mm.
instead of him. So yeah, so no damage done there. And then yeah, obviously Haaland blanking as well. So yeah, good timing on that, Matthew. I scored 66 points. The safety was 50. So if you clear the safety by 16 points, you're going to have a good week. And I'm up into 843k.
Into the 1 million.
Yeah,
Yeah, which is
massive
good.
rise from 1.5 million, basically halved your
Yeah,
rank.
that's nice. If you can half your rank in 1 week, that's obviously really nice. And I've got 2 free transfers moving into next week. So yeah,
Nice.
how did you do,
Right.
mate?
Well, I had one free transfer going into the week, and I pretty much already decided and I had planned or selling Foden for Saka. I decided that right at the beginning of the week, but I decided to take Saka's price rise last Sunday because of the Champions League. So I thought he's not going to rise twice in 3 days.
All right.
So I at least sucked it up and took the zero point 0.1 price rise. He was okay after the Champions League came through that. Apart from what we found out was that he was ill, and that was why he didn't train. I think is what
Yeah.
I read somewhere. over the last few days. But I brought him in on Friday, maybe before the comments of he hasn't been seen in training. So yeah, it was him in for Foden.
You must have been worried when you when you heard that then. Like if you've done that move and then hear that Saka might not play, like that must have been slightly
Well,
annoying.
it was
Yes.
I think it basically I'd had my bench boost chip active
I mean,
by the week,
I didn't agree with it.
but then I was then it was a mixture of Reinders is expected how his minutes have dropped 59 minutes in game week 8
Yeah.
and then benched in the Champions League was put in doubts. Then there was the Gabriel injury worries. And I
Yeah.
thought, well, I'll play him, but I'm not sure bench boosting is a wise idea.
Yeah. With the flags,
And
yeah.
by looking at the at my team, it was the right decision to go because on my bench I've got Dubravka 2, Tarkowski 1, Reinders 1, Goodmanson 1. So
Five
nice
points.
5 points on the bench.
That would have
So
been an epic that would have been an epic fail on a bench boost, wouldn't it?
mm, yeah, so I kind of thought, well, the decision to deactivate that was one thing that went in my favour this week.
Hmm.
The Foden to Saka transfer, Foden got 1 point, Saka got 3. So at least the transfer, I did gain points from it.
Yeah.
And as for the benching decisions, Tarkowski I chose to bench over Senesi and the Arsenal
Yeah.
double up,
Got that right.
Goodmanson as well. And they were my 2 lowest scoring defenders. So I chose the right 3 of the 5 to play.
Yeah.
It's just unfortunate that none of my attacking 7 players got anything
You
unless
must
you
have been
count
It
pleased to
was
see
solitary,
you must
unless
have
you
been pleased to
count.
see Goodmanson come off injured after 30 minutes or whatever it was. That must have been
Mm,
nice because he
yeah,
was looking quite good and they were looking like getting a clean sheet and everything. And that would have been like the worst start to the game week, wouldn't it? Seeing your third bench defender scoring
yeah.
a 10-pointer or something.
So as it was, I got save point from Nick Pope, so he got 3 points. Senesi clean sheet, but booked 5 points from him. Gabriel's 9 points. Timber's 6. 3 from Saka, 2 from NDI. So that was not nice. Him blanking against Spurs. Caicedo's 2, Semenyo's 3, Captain Haaland with 4, Voltemada and João Pedro both blanking with 2 each.
and Walter Mother hit the post.
Did
Very
he?
mm,
close.
I
Yeah.
yeah,
haven't seen the
I watched
highlights
that
of
game
that one.
also.
Do you
yeah,
know what's crazy
yeah,
though as well? If you look at your front seven, Matt,
mm,
you would have got good money on not one single player out of that seven getting a goal or assist, would you? Like
mm,
Semenyo and Dias, Saka, Pedro, Haaland, like for all seven of those to blank is pretty ruthless, and
mm.
you know that won't happen again.
And it's why I'm kind of struggling to judge the weekend because overall total wise, if I move on, get my table up, I
Mhm.
scored 41 points,
Mhm.
7 points short of my safety score. Um, moved me from basically bang on. I basically dropped 400,000 places from it. Um, game week rank was 8.2, so I'm up to 3.39 million. Well, I say
Yeah.
up because I dropped, so down to
Mhm.
3.39 million. But as I said, I made the right decision in relation to what that I decided against using the chip, so that was the right decision.
Yeah.
The players I put on the bench were out of my squad, the right players to put on the bench. The
Yeah.
transfer was a net profit of, albeit only 2 points.
You can't be
Um,
too disheartened. It was just the
so
outcome.
yeah,
Mm.
I think the main aspect is that you have 3 Arsenal players here.
mm,
Mm.
That's
uh,
a good thing.
yeah. And the
Did
as
you
for Van
guys
de as
did you
as
guys
for
see
Van de
the
Ven,
Gabriel assist? Sorry. So I thought he'd got another assist again because the
mm,
Arsenal goal
Yes,
was a
I thought so.
it was a Rice free kick. I saw
That's freaky.
Gabriel jump like he always does. It looked like he headed it down, and yeah, obviously I saw Eze scored, and I just was just waiting for the Gabriel assist to show up on the app, and it was like Rice got the assist, and I was like,
Yes.
okay, this is nice.
it, this is what happened last week, which like Semenyo didn't get only got a single assist rather than two assists, and it's
Yeah,
all this technical terms of intended target
target.
or
Yeah.
intended touch or
So
something like that.
basically last season, the intended target rule was in place. So
Yes.
if a player put a cross in and it went to, or like say the defender got a touch or something like that, it wouldn't be given as an assist because it didn't reach the intended target. But this season, they've removed
Yeah.
intended target. So if you put a
That's
cross in the
true.
box and someone scores, whether you were aiming for that person or not, you still get an assist
Well,
for it.
I mean, you need to ensure that the person score is inside the box when he get the ball.
Okay, yeah, that's right. They
Mm,
have to be inside the box, and also they can only be one touch from a defender, I think.
Yes.
Um,
Agree.
so yeah, you're gonna like. I mean, I'll take that Rice assist all day long, but you know, it's a bit of a strange one to get an assist for that. But that's how they're gonna do it this year.
yeah, you would have got the 3 points anyway. So
Yeah.
yeah, I just jumping back from because I transferred Van de Ven out last week and brought Timber in.
Mm.
And last week it was obviously looking good because Van de Ven got a zero and Timber got
Yeah.
a clean sheet. This week Timber
Actually,
gets a
it's not
clean
a bad
sheet.
transfer at all.
So
That was a good
I think
transfer. It's just
It was a good transfer.
yeah, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think in the over time he'll get Timber will get more points than Van de Ven.
yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
I can agree
just
with that.
unfortunate timing of the week, really. So that was yeah, that was where I'm at, and you may have nipped or skipped over Weasel's team. I forgot to move, didn't get to move his slide. You may notice with the but I'm not at home. I'm away at visiting my parents. I'm thankfully borrowing my dad's computer, which is at least some slight teething problems, both microphone and um,
Are you planning on selling João Pedro this week?
that's that's the tricky bit because I've got zero in the
In the bank.
bank.
Mm.
Oh
And
yeah.
so I can't get up to Mateta because he's now zero point
7.7.
0.1 or zero point 0.2 higher than João Pedro.
Mm.
So I need to raise money. So if I get rid of João Pedro this week, I'd have to
You could do a
raise
double move
money.
with Reinders out, couldn't you? You could do
Um,
João Pedro and Reinders to.
mm, but but then riders wouldn't necessarily get me a huge amount. So part of me is thinking of downgrading target to Richards
Yeah,
at Crystal Palace. That gets me 1 million,
that's a good shout.
and
Yeah.
I could either have that as my only move this week because I've only got one free transfer, and then next week, so for game week 11, I do Reinders to Ismail Assar. But that would only work if prices don't change
Mm.
because it's exactly 1 million from Tarkovsky to Richards and 1 million from Reinders up to Saar.
Is it Mateta only for João Pedro, or would you consider going down to like a Thiago or something like that? Or
I
is
have
it just
looked.
Mateta?
I did I did do a knee jerk I don't know experiment test thing
Yeah.
on Saturday, and I took out João Pedro and Tarkovsky and replaced them with Thiago and Burmo,
Mm-hmm.
and I think I put in I can't remember whether I put in Richards or whether I put in a um 0 point or I think it might have been a 4.0 defender. It might have been, it might not. I can't remember, but I was
Did
zero
it
point 0.1. I was zero point 0.1 short.
did it look nice though?
It looked nice, but it was a -8. It was a -8 hit.
Yeah. I mean,
Um,
spoiler alert, I already done my transfer.
Did you?
Yeah,
ooh,
sold Joe Pedro.
You moved early on Mateta, yeah?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
get that price rise.
Mm, I kind of wish, oh, I don't know. I saw it was going to happen Sunday night, and I've got two free transfers, and I could have done Mateta and Sarr in for Doku and João Pedro, and I was very close to doing it, but it just felt rushed, and sometimes, like, from my experience,
I
if
mean,
I do a rush transfer, it normally backfires. So I thought I'll just wait till Friday. If I have to do Mateta and someone else instead of Sarr,
mm.
then so be it. But yeah,
yeah, I mean, it's not a bad thing to wait. I mean, they have Europe this Thursday, I guess.
it's
Yes,
it's not
anything can
Europe.
happen.
They've
It's the
got
Carabao
EFL
Cup.
Cup games. So
Ah,
and
yes,
and
EFL Cup.
yeah, so Crystal Palace are literally playing Liverpool, and they are very likely to play a strong team. So
So
Mateta's
anything
going to
can
play.
happen.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I mean, there's a good chance Mateta's going to be fine. So Sarr. But like I said to somebody else earlier, it's not just the players you brought in that can get injured. It's someone else that's playing on that same night might get injured, and then that's the transfer you would have need. Like I might need a transfer elsewhere
Yeah.
by the
Mm.
time Saturday comes. So yeah, I mean, I'm now hoping that there is a few injuries, like not the players, not the old.
So, how you can get in touch with us as normal, Gmail, lowercase, no characters or anything, fplaffairs@gmail.com. X, our handle, FPL Affairs, Facebook, look at the YouTube channel description and you should get a link to it. Otherwise, just search FPL Affairs on Facebook and we should hopefully pop up. Don't forget the @ symbol if you're entering our handle, FPL Affairs with YouTube. As I say pretty much every time I say this slide, I panicked the time I didn't put the @ symbol after the / website and I just put / FPL Affairs and I was like, why are we not showing up? So make sure you fit that in. And then the Spotify Palaver link and our codes are league codes. If you're somehow watching this and still not part of our leagues, they are both on there.
So we
Um,
jump into part two in a minute, yeah?
yeah, we'll jump into part 2 in a minute. Final thoughts on your teams for this week?
On Mohammed.
I
Mohammed, do
just
you want
made
to
a
go
transfer.
first? Just your final thought on your team and how it did this week.
Yeah, I mean, it was actually going to be a disappointing game week, not until that Mickey Van der Ven goal. So yeah, it's end up nice. I feel good. Already done my transfer, João Pedro to Mateta. So I'm hoping for the best next game week.
Lou?
Yeah, very happy. When I did the wild card last week, my plan was to hit 5 green arrows in a row from the wild card, and so far we are 2 from 2. So fingers crossed
Three
we
more
can
to
hit
go.
that. Yeah,
Mm,
when you do a wild like when you do a wild card, it's obviously not a 1 week move, is it? You're looking at 4 or 5 game weeks. You have a strategy, for these fixtures. Da da da. So even if the first week doesn't go so great, the next week can go better. But ideally, when you use a wild card, you want to be getting 4 to 5 green arrows in the next 5 weeks. So if I can get five
yeah.
green arrows back to back, that'll be great. And I'm 2 from 2 as things
So,
stand.
so I guess if you get 5 green arrow, a haircut then.
Yeah.
Right. Thanks, guys. We'll see you in a mo for recording, but all that's left to say with this is keep your FPL affairs under wraps until the deadline. Bye bye from us.
Cool. Ciao.
Assalamu alaikum.